Hello, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. I share lots of paper crafting, junk journal type things, supplies, tutorials, flip throughs, all those. So today I have a flip through of two journals. We've been talking recently on my channel about making journals in multiples. And so I had two separate orders for an Antique Aviary junk journal. Antique Aviary is one of my digital kits that I offer digitally to make journals with, and then I also offer it in a printed version and ship to you. So I do offer this type of journal in my shop, and I will put that link below so you can purchase one if you want. So here's what I've done. I love how they came out. Kind of a little bit of a fall theme, but could be used any time of year. We have cardstock. I used a paper pad from Hobby Lobby that I got last Thanksgiving season that I absolutely love. It's called Nature Botanicals or something like that. And it's pretty much a harvest fall theme. And then I have some of this like burlap twine woven, I don't know what you call it. So I have that in the background. And then a vintage bird book page from a book called Bird Study. And then a journal card on each front from my kit, and then they're tied closed with some Sari silk from Victorian Gypsy Girl on Etsy. I just did a video that she sponsored the boho writing journal, but this is from the Wild About prints that she sent me, and I'm wild about the Wild About prints. I absolutely love them. Like, I will probably reorder it when I run out of it, and I probably wouldn't have if she hadn't sent it to me. So thank you so much, Lois. Now, these are just removable. I just slipped it through the binding. There's a pamphlet stitch, one signature, 60 pages, and we'll just start with this one. There's a lot of similarities between the two, but different as well. I didn't try to make them exactly the same. So there's a wood grain cardstock in the back. This is a pocket from the kit. And then I did a little collage in the back. I have some wallpaper that Joanne Hall from JunkJournalTreasures sent me. Her link is down below. I love this one because there's so much texture. And then a little bit of that vintage bird book. And then this is from Above Par Crafts. Her link and coupon code is also below. And I put a Tim Holtz, if they were let to fly away, phrase there. So I started off with coffee dyed paper in this journal, even though I don't do that often, because this is like a coffee dyed cardstock. It's a lot heavier, or a presentation paper. It's a lot heavier. So I liked starting out with that, and I did a little bird stamp. And then a little bit of that wallpaper again, and then I just fussy cut out this camera from a paper pad that I had, stitched it on. And then all of these type pages are from the kit Antique Aviary, so I will put the links below too for the digital and the printed kit version of this. And then I backed all of the pages with background pages from Seneca Pond Crafts. I love her background pages. I thought they went so well with this journal, so that's what I did there. We have a bird book page, then that's from my kit, her background. And then this little scrap of paper was from the Songbird kit from Calico Collage that I used in a journal a few weeks ago. So I just made a little pocket, did a stamp, and then there's a little flip up book here with a little vintage bird that's from a vintage book, and then one of my journal cards, more of that wallpaper, and then a little cardinal button, gold doily. This is also a Seneca Pond background. This page here I just ripped and inked, so it was only like a half or a quarter page. Vintage book page. And I liked how somebody was taking notes or underlining what they liked in this book, so I thought that was really neat. There is a sewn pocket page here with a vintage Birds of Europe, I think it's called. So this is an actual vintage book page that you can use in the journal. I really like this blue leaf washi tape. So beautiful. This is a scrap of wallpaper that I made a belly band out of. So yeah, Golden Guide Books of Europe. I actually put in the little title page for this book here, and then one of my journal cards in the kit, and then a tag with a little bit of Sari ribbon on it, just all tucked in there. And then this is just a game card. It's from a game called You've Been Sentenced, but I liked the vintage hand and the colors. And then I made a little envelope from another book page, Amazing Bird Facts and Trivia. This is one of the little tiny tags, and I just backed it with the Seneca Pond paper. This comes in the kit, and then made a little pocket envelope, and then one of my journal cards is tucked in there. Added a little bit of washi to the flap. Another pocket and another vintage bird book page from that same book, Birds of Europe. I did a collage on here, and I was inspired by Ellie Wilder over at Ellsie Bels Bookshelf. I don't think I did it as well as she did, but I loved her newest journal where she was collaging over patterned paper. So I did a little bit of textured wallpaper, a little bit of a vintage book page, and a little bit of Indian fabric there that's ruffled up. This washi I put in the middle here, and this Mandy sent me. It's like a William Morris wallpaper designed wide washi. I love it. So pretty. Another one of my pockets, and then I made this little tag out of ivory cardstock. A little bit of Sari up there at the top, and then just a big journal card. It says, "You are my sunshine." A wallpaper tuck spot. It says, "Just a memory," and then there's just some writing paper. And then this is from a bird book, a bird list book, and then there's room to journal on the back. There's a vine stitched wallpaper, coffee dyed paper ribbon. I folded this over and made a little Sari paper clip that can be used anywhere. And then there's my little signature in the back. So this is the first one, and the second one, you'll see the similarities and yet the differences. So again, there's a pocket in the front, and this is from a book, that same book, Bird Study. And then I made this little tag, and this little piece of ephemera says non-filling typewriter ribbon. I started off with an established stamp so she can put the date or the year or whatever that she starts this journal. One of the tags, I made a little tuck spot with some Tim Holtz, some scrapbook paper, and then my dexterity is getting a little better making these paper ribbons, but I just made a paper ribbon, and while I was stitching it, I stitched on some Sari silk, and then I added a little gold leaf. Really pretty stamp. Then here's a journal card and a tag from the kit. There's a pocket here too, again with some birds from that Birds of Europe vintage book. And then this is from that bird study book, and then I stamped down here for journaling. This is a homemade stamp I made, and I just did some hearts down this side, little camera wallpaper tuck spot, and then this is a writing page tag. You can just untie this, open it all the way up, journal, close it up, tie it up, and it's got a little bit of secret journaling. More of that wallpaper Joanne sent me with a little stitch and then a wooden bird button at the bottom. We have 2 journal cards from my kit, and then just a little Project Life card with the Tim Holtz sentiment days and months. Another pocket and another book page. These pockets are huge, you can stuff them. Little stamp of a bird's nest down there, more wallpaper, another bird button. And then on here, I just cut out some ivory cardstock, used a scalloped scissors so it looks a little bit like a stamp, and stamped this little bird. And then I did this setup again with that vintage bird book page. And then in the back, this is a Project Life card, and I added these stamps here for my signature. So if you enjoyed my kit and my journals, please check out the links below. And remember, buy 3, get free shipping. So if you wanted to order, you know, a journal, a kit, and then maybe something else, you would have free shipping. So remember, this is a custom order. Right now, my custom orders are approximately 8 weeks, but it will probably be sooner than that. If you get it in the next week or 2, it will be guaranteed by Christmas. After that, we would have to like discuss discuss my timetable and all that. So I hope that you enjoyed this journal. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed these journals in this video. I'll see you in the next video.